Have you ever been in the middle of a road trying to cross over and suddenly you get distracted? Suddenly a thought comes to your mind and you lose focus while still at the center of the road. And probably a car is coming at a very high speed, coming at you. Stay with me on this. Let's talk about focus. Alright, you're welcome to my YouTube channel, The Regenerator with Adeze. I am your host, Adeze. And as soon as you see yourself here, please do well to subscribe to my channel, like, share it. Thank you.
The regenerator, yes, oh yes, it's my activator. It's an informator, yes, oh yes, the regenerator.
Alright, you're welcome back. It's still The Regenerator with Adeze, and today we'll be talking about focus. That is our topic for today, focus. You see, focus is a very important determinant of success in life. Success simply means achieving an aim or a purpose. And do you actually think you can succeed without being focused? I don't think so. Without focus, it's a very hard thing to succeed. Now, let me tell you a very quick story. One of these days, I was at work and I saw this radio mast. You know, it's very long. The height is massive. Now, I saw a young man on top of that place at the height of it, and he was trying to get something fixed there. You know, some people actually, it's their duty, it's their work to work on it. Now he was trying to get something fixed there, and something struck my attention. I looked at him and I was like, if something happens to this guy right now and maybe he slips, maybe his leg slips and he falls from there, do you know what that can cause? It will cause a very heavy crash. Very good thing about it is that he didn't fall. He went up there, he did what he needed to do, and he got down safely. Now that is focus for me, because he knew what he was going up there to do, and he kept his eyes fixed on the assignment. He kept his eyes fixed there, and he didn't want to get distracted so that he wouldn't fall. You see, focus is something that if you really need to succeed in life, you really need to be focused. If you're not focused, it can cause a crash, like I already said. That crash would be very massive, and you might find out that you will not even get to your destination. You will not get to where you want to get to, and that is one of the consequences of lack of focus. Now, someone might ask, how do I work on being focused? One, know what you want. Define yourself, define where you're going to, define your purpose, and then know what you want, the exact thing. Nobody will tell you what you should do. Nobody will tell you what you are made for if you have not discovered it yourself. So you have to know what you want and stick by it. Then secondly, map out the steps you need to take to get to that destination of yours. If you map out these steps, it gives you this direction. Okay, this is the path I should toe. If I go astray, or maybe I'm no longer in line with what I'm doing, the schedule or whatever steps you made for yourself that will tell you this is where you're going will actually remind you that you're no longer on track. But if you don't map out the steps that you need to take, you might lose focus at the end. And then the third one is keep reviewing it. Review your mapped out steps. Sometimes we tend to forget things we ought to do. Like, for example, you wake up in the morning and you want to, you have a lot on your table to do, but most times we are so much in a hurry that we don't remember to write them down, and it's not written down. Now you forget it. You can do like two. Maybe you had 5 things to do, you did 2, and somewhere in your mind you're battling, God, I wanted to do something but I can't remember what that thing is. But you find out that when you write it down and review it, it sticks to your mind, it sticks to your memory, and you always remember, this is what I want to do. So the one is, know what you want, map out the steps you need to take to get you there, and then the third one is keep reviewing it. But then you know that distractions will come. Distractions are always there. That's actually the thing that will make you lose focus. Distractions can come from friends, it can come from family, it can come from you. Yes, you can get distracted yourself, maybe by, you can get frustrated. Probably you're doing a particular thing for a long time and you feel that no, you need to get more than this, and all of a sudden you get frustrated and you don't feel like doing that particular thing anymore. You don't feel like continuing that project, that business, that ministry. You don't feel like continuing, and then you lose focus. Distractions can also come in very pleasant ways. Yes, it must not be something very negative glaring at you, hey, I want to get you. No, sometimes it comes in very pleasant ways. It comes as opportunities that maybe you feel you need this, but you find out that sometimes if you take that part, if you take up that opportunity, it might not be something for you. It might not be what you're supposed to be doing at that particular time. That will be another talk for today. But don't allow yourself get distracted. Don't allow yourself get frustrated that you lose focus. Because sometimes, take for example, you can be watching, you might want to get a particular project done, you're writing, you're doing an assignment, and all of a sudden, this movie starts. Yes? And you tell yourself, you give yourself a reason, I want to do this, I want to watch this movie, I'll learn something from it, and so on. But it's trying to stop you from that particular thing you're supposed to be doing at that particular time. It all calls for discipline, it calls for sensitivity, yes, for you to stay focused. Let me give you the scripture, Matthew chapter 6 verse 22. It says, the eyes is the light of the body. If the eyes be single, then the whole body will be full of light. If your eye be single, that is, if you are focused, the eye represents focus. Even normally, you don't, if you're looking at something, like you use your eyes to show an example that you're focused on this. The Bible is actually trying to also tell you that if you are focused, if your eye be single, then the whole body will be full of light. That is, you will succeed at that given project, business, ministry. But be disciplined, be sensitive, and then don't lose your focus. Thank you for being with me on today's episode of The Regenerator. See you next time, and don't forget to subscribe, like, and share. Bye.